Good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome back to Air Radio Sol Yeruna Spain. Today, 21st February 2022. We now bring you the news from Banjul, the Gambia, as usual, Monday to Friday. Today, beginnings of the week, Monday. Let's glance on our bulletins from Banjul, the Gambia. The details, the headlines and the details. The first story on Standard newspaper was Gambia's ambassador to US, Dauda Fadera, dies. And also, Gambia may miss WAEC exams, that means West African Examination Council, over 11 million US dollars arrears. 11 to 12 million US dollar arrears. The Gambian students might lose their exams or miss their exams. And then UDP to call executive meeting over candidate selection, as they mentioned last post or last statement. Police arrest 3 groundnut buyers over fake banknotes. Libya deports 52 illegal Gambian migrants. And then police says 155 million central bank corruption claims is a scam. Then President Barrow says government to reduce reliance on foreign aid. Then Enam Fatoumata Jawara cautions members against politicizing economic issue. And then murder of dead, pregnant, rape, teenager testify as let me expand it. As trial, as a teenager testify as trial begins. So the other story, Bangladesh foreign minister asked Canada to fund Gambia's, let me see, Gambia's case against Myanmar. So let's go to point whether they have updated their online bulletin. Okay. The same coincide here. Central bank staff refute corruption allegations. Then, police reveal preliminary investigation on alleged central bank corruption saga coincide on Standard, or with Standard rather. Barrow vows economic independence as Gambia clocks 57 years of independence. Tui Holland arrives in Banjul. And then Assembly votes Constitution Amendment Bill 2021 today. Let me see this one too for today. Yes, GID, Gambia Immigration Department issues over 500,000 ID cards, Pro-Diba says. So down below, Ministry of Petroleum validate energy efficiency strategy. Then Ladies Bantaba donates to Pediatrics Department of Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital. So those are the headlines so far. So let's go and see the Mbilwi, the master. So we are going to start with the police investigation on corruption scandal at Central Bank. The headline, police says 155 million central bank corruption claims is a scam. This one by Lamin Cham, Standard Chief Reporter, or the editor. Read by Hajarama, Air Radio Sal Jerona Spain here, our YouTube page, our YouTube channel. Please, when you go to our channel, subscribe to us, follow us, and share with your friends. Likewise, simultaneously on our Facebook pages also, Alajadama Diba, my blog, and Alagi Radio. So now the details. Police have said the investigations have revealed that a claim by a group of people that they have handed over 155 million of mutilated notes to a central bank staff for change into new notes is a scam. Over the weekend, a letter from lawyer Lamin Sise of Solid Chambers written on behalf of his client Ansumana Ba was leaked online. The letter addressed to one Abdul Sise, an employee of the bank, and copied to the governor, urged him to return the 155 million allegedly given to him. The lawyer further conveyed his client's claim that another $11.1 million was paid to Cisse upon his request to be distributed to named staff of the bank to facilitate the exchange. The matter was first reported by Seni Marina of online the Al-Kamba Times, who headlined it as a bribery scandal at the Reserve Bank, that means Central Bank. In reaction, the Central Bank issued a statement saying Abdul Sise had denied receiving the money and that a police investigation has been launched into issue. On Saturday, the police issued its preliminary findings as follows. In earlier 2021, Ansumana Ba and others had an encounter with an organized criminal group who encouraged them to form up a charitable organization in order for them to access funding from certain unnamed philanthropists from outside the country. To avoid missing the opportunity, they quickly formed Jama Charitable Funding, or Foundation rather. Apparently, they were made to believe by the fraudsters that the charitable organization had secured funding amounting to £2.5 million from a philanthropist in UK to commence charitable operation in the Gambia. Charitable in the Gambia, as they said. The fraudster claimed that the said funds were smuggled into the country and put in boxes and kept safely in one of the houses of the partners turned scammers for a long period. The foundation members were informed by the fraudsters that the pounds were converted into local currencies equivalent to 155 million, partly mutilated, which needed to be changed to new notes at the central bank. The fraudster further made them to believe, without seeing, that changing or swapping the funds required payment of a certain amount as bribe to some role players at the bank through one Abdul Sise. Ansumana and Co. were further lured into paying $11.1 million as bribe to fast-track the allegation swapping. They were promised a return of a good chunk of the money if they succeed with the swap deal at central bank. The scammers provided some names of central bank staff, including Abdul Sise, to Ansumana and Co. as part of the beneficiaries to the claim bribe. Preliminary police investigation discovered that all the above revelations were false and deliberately made to lure Ansumana and Co. to pay monies to the scammers in relation to their ill-intended scam. It was established that the fraudsters succeeded in convincing Ansumana and Co. in establishing a foundation called Jama Charitable Foundation, purposely to extort money from its members. Ansumana Ba claimed that during the period, he and his colleagues raised about $4 million as their contribution towards the bribe. He raised his funds through the sale of his landed property, assets, and credit from families and friends to meet cost of the swap as requested by the fraudsters. Furthermore, they were made to believe that the other party, that means the scammer, were going to contribute towards the payment of the bribery or the bribe. Neither Ansumana nor other foundation members did visit the central bank during the period of the transaction. It was also established that Ansumana Ba and the foundation members never interacted with any of the named central bank staff. However, investigation revealed that some of these scammers were the same people posing as bank staff to win the minds of the foundation members. The police are currently pursuing all possible clues to expose the truth and nab those responsible for these dubious activities. It is clear from facts gathering that neither Ansumana nor any other of the foundation members had seen the 2.5 million pounds nor the 155 million during the course of the entire transaction. Rather, they were only banking on statements made by the scammers. Peddling unfounded claims as given above are common attributes of fraudsters, principally meant to entice their targeted victims. The police urge reporters to always verify matters with the press and public relations unit for ease of clarity. The Standard has reliably learned that Mr. Ba has been in police custody, helping them to get to the bottom of the case. However, Mr. Marina of Alcamba Times, who is in fact based in the US, has claimed that he is standing by his story and said the public must not fall for the cover-up press statement from the Gambia police force on their so-called preliminary investigation into Central Bank of the Gambia corruption scandal. They are doing everything possible to bury the case and protect criminals at the top. We are in possession of tangible evidence against those implicated in the scandal, Marina alleged. Lamin Sisi of the Solid Chambers could not be reached for comment. It ends there. Stay tuned, don't go. We'll be back momentarily after a short jingle. Yo sama bani olo kal kondo alto kendo nal kondo kendo nal badi mala yara ma ya redes pen banko kang sal sada kono bi february karotili mo anin kilengola inan sang 2022 sang nying kono madu ngona dum kibarol kono men fintana banko kam men be ko kibar bunda flo men lafta kila newspaper gibe men be ko standard anim point ngela kibar ko folo falie man count din sinadum kilengo men ngala details so karang angle count ngono fana frandal yo kibar folo men be standard la kibar ko beto wala Gambia la ambassador mbisiring America bam ko kan dawda fadera kunum belanga nyole ko anminjo dawda Gambia bang ko kan ne unfortunately ati ada fraud le dan nang ati fanan na ke fraud te alala ko jombuka predict no so han being a continent kibar kungola dumala Gambia Gambia asikeno ila karam de dinol ila examo men ka 5 West African examo nying comme ñing ko julole bela julomen na West African Council o ñindo men data kanyang dollar America la kodo wuli tanning kilen kata fu wuli tanning fula million tanning safro million tanning kilen million tanning fula manke wuli tanning kilen ba million tang anin kilen million tanning fula abe o wol tema comme julo areas kaf me areas sotorenim jumalal tema wala mu wakti WAEC wala West African Examination Council na Africa tili giola ila exam kafoni comme ndal dala nyamen mbe ngalo nyamen kabrin chuk yo UDP ikobe kumandro kele la nyaton kol pour meeting o pour ila candidate men be ye tombong ko candidate selection on yo police ye mo saba muta men ye kodi furon ye wala di molla nyin ties sa wato kono men nata kela tiol wafi sekold police ye mo saba muta yo Libya fanan ye Gambia ding men kayte o table kaf men illegal men dun tela banko kay nen kayto mandi kaf men migrant Gambian migrants mo tallulu anin nani ye wala deport Gambia kata Gambia Bangkok yo mbe ngamen karang follow angle counter details wala nyin den saga membe tamaka nyin kodo men be kafo scamal ning philanthropy sol kata for charitable organization or ten comme akoning men dentala ko police ye la kisikisiro menke nyin corruption o men ka foten aketa central bank te ko scam lem comme amari nanele comme kanyin koke nanero ni amoy ton scam kamo nane kala fen sotabulu tilimbali akon president adama baro nyim foko man sakunda be talaro kala sainte bakile ninata ko banko pour katra digring bantalankol la makoro kan abia banko nyin be aba katla banko nyin si o talano nyamen se depend non fon kan wala se tukunon fon la kolkan yo député me ka fay ko Fatoumata Jawara talinin député nyin UDP la di camp député men tata NPP ay député bungun ton kol dandala nyin na ko kana na kuwol ke politiko ti membe ko economic problem moment tambita foñiten santen MFDC ning Sénégal sojarol men be economic na banko kan comme sana jawra en sa furo no Sleman Saho ay bilo min ruis joto ko nyanta ka falendro ke kambe wala Adam Barola in nominated debitor natna na ko agency je bakile so kamala atinin majango sam saitol be nyin ko agency jetle so atinatna la diamo kono ay ko sono ke jeto ati majango fanan disim fota result amne la ya bay debite bu nyin kono hani bi eko bama men mother of a dead pregnant rape comme dinnu men ya rape la banatna fa bama comme un diamuta ay cdro ke teenage as teenage comme dinnu nyim amansi comme ay declaration o ke sa front testify ke kiti bu la o kiti o nyim wala datita dinnu men abama dinnu men ya konomandi bari konomando ketamunati ya rape bari anim fanan a death of anatna fala teenage nyi so kiti yoni wala datita kiti bon nyindo okay sai o anim fana Bangladesh la ministre me martela bantla ko la ay Canada dani ko si kata ifana ye dake pro Myanmar la ko men Gambia ba akele kan fo is fanansi e bulo ka fujeto ke makoy Canada Bangladesh la ministre me foreign affairs ministre ni wala o dantro ke Canada man sakundal yo jam fanan ko men ate kilengole mu central bank staff nyin ay bayro ke ko men jenku tumiro men ya lakan ni saga men be kering corruption on nyin men boko nyin money scam men kala jeto police na kuma kama bondate ku kilon nyin de ko la kiskis foro men bondi ko men tumiro la men be kata central bank corruption ko men be jeto baro e kaliko ako fanko o be kala feneti independence as Gambia clock 57 comme sa enen kuma banko la fanko ako la fida pour se independent kana na fanko sembe molan sa comme fangol ay men foda ko kabring Gambia sangi tallolo anin worawulo soto la independent at la foro nyinde tuy onyimu flight all teaming abota holane ko anata banyun sato nyin kono mi Waato mento ko assembly dibitole carte fawo ke constitutional la falindro lato falindro keta damen ka falindro be kala dame ka bilo me 2021 amen constitutional nyin kono ajibe awala amendment bilo nyin pour falindro nyin men yanta ka ke serun comme ka kumandi men ron 2021 bilo bi de kuma kan bonne ka continue dumala ka meni PPC ul fana ye ben kumandro ke o ila force public forum ni yoleke Gambia bankoka wascal WASCAL ul fana diro ke automatic hydrological sensor yolo di meteorological service ya di wala mu automatic sensor lot ngala ka fen menga fen detect sensor ni men masingol mniati lim fen la wa hana be lor la da se comme ni samani fen koton bina sa detect no nyama yewle di these people because no agibe the Ministry of Fisheries, Water Resources and National Assembly Matters MOFWR NAMS through the Department of Water Resources in collaboration with the West African Science and Service Center on Climate Change and Adopted Land Use WASCAL recently handed over automatic hydrological sensors to the GAM Hydrometeorological Services. Ngamen fo wala mo yadio itolela na water resource pour ka jibe jio hayma la nyame ministry memar na malafion la petroleum ay kutakuta ando ko energy pour ala be kallanke ala o ferol yew men landi ko yola kutakuta nim fanan musul la kafome ka fo bantaba ye diro ke comme dinno la ma fon ne ka pena pedestros department comme na bankola leptan bani membe bangin sada ko dame Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital benga lom num men na Royal Victoria Hospital during the colonial time until ya jame ya falling uzanga murkoma nga standard la ki ar follow men karam embe den skamal la kola so wala mu police wali ko to liela kiskis for menke e mem bondi jeto so nga continue ki waro nyim police wali mem fo ko nyin dalaso million tallulu anin lulu central bank corruption scam nyim yemen corruption claim comme kamen claim iko scam lem comme nanenro wala kita ko na marie nanel manki tonyati comme me yake aytol nanele men yen ko comme min ba kono dal la ina skama e nanel me in safit la min cham stan la edicto anin the reporter yo ngakonde kibaro info la kibaro memba kan la jada na studio to jang na YouTube channel la jada ma diba na dunta alies subscribe alie follow alias ya la friends ole alieta fana na la fitangela Facebook man kata Facebook alieta jeto ala jada ma diba anin fana na radio la fonko nyinto na radio nyin na platform nyinto dame ka fuje alajja dama o alagi radio ya be katale so anim fana my blog o fana katale ni altata Twitter the same thing alajja dama diba alben sort la jerle in platform ol be platform sabo beto alben jela jerlo bari Facebook sabale be oto alajja dama diba my blog aning alagi radio o alagi adam diba so say nga continue kibaro nyim fango memba kono men fintida nga jenon kunu statement o men finta kunu police la karol police iko ye men fo la kisikisiro na men findine wala ka men fo ko grupo men mol ko itol ya kodo di ñin groupe ñi koy kodo di men tata kanyang Gambia kodo dala so wuli keme wuli tal lulu anil lulu de men abe faran ni no solten ko di kayto central bank la do kula pour ka fali bank ko di kuto ñinna ko scamlem ko men na nero wala keta jeto over the weekend in lokmo men tambita dang bandla ko letaro men bota lawyer men ko Lamin Cissé abota ila chemba mento wala mu soli chemba comme ila lawyer kordanye to laddo ko la office o tom wolete safero ke men ala kliano toya la membe ko Ansumana Ba komen o kuma kan yin na leak online belanga gino Facebook ko later on yin ya address kata mo ya membe ko Abdou Cissé mu do kulalti Central Bank ya copy fanan ina tana ki gofono me marta na Central Bank ba ka kumandro ke ko ye kodo murundi kan kodo me ya dila membe ko wuli keme wuli tallulu ani lulu dalaso comme tumiro la karola ko itul yewole di itol ka continue loyaning na tenteng ay convict ni ala cliano la comme membe ko scam that another ay kuma kote fana i DJ to membe ko ye scam men na kotake anoda comme ye nane kodi dola men tada kanyam dalaso million tang anin killing wuli keme comme ye menjo kata Mr. Cissé ya comme be men request kan ko la nyinte ko nyin ko do di tada ilo men kan ye molle to foye banko to jedo Central Bank pour ka di wala men sinana silo ila no comme nyin fali nyomo be kala nyamen ko do nyin ko di furo ni ko di kendo ka ko di furo dila ka ko di kendo bondina banko to ka di to labari natata nata walam ali ko do men bi hanata original olem mara be tinyata le mo sa ko man no nyamal yo iko nyaji be nyi mata nyi men folo ya bondi seferla reporter yolum seni marinati men ka doku ke online PayPal to paper me ka fay ko Alkamba Times men ala headline o coming kuma kan woni men ba karankanta kunura men kije kabra finta follow ke ati ya sefenya men komen duko men ko wanyarta ni ajibe adi Reserve Bank wala na Central Bank na bankol bela ke ba nan sakunda la banko in jabiro la karo ka mena in reaction Central Bank na kuma kan safiya bondi ka foko Abdou Cissé men ya tumin kodo ka ta men police la kiskisiro kono ko abalanta ko lale ko amanke tonya nyinti kabrim police la investigation dati nyin ko nyinti ay men foy ka continue ko sibit longola police na kaito safi comme ila kiskisiro follow men yake ye menje comme ila findings bina wole folote iko otumo 2021 dati follow la Ansumana Ba anindo kotangol men inimmol benta men be ko an organized criminal comme criminal la mun bandiol la muti o groupe nyin men kabrini e benta ye nane nyin nako dem to form proof nana kal dilaro ke fenna o ka fello membe ko kafo me ka fo ko sada kafo ka minna charitable organization proof naje ko tol ibe bulobe sino la makorol man nyamen ka bonan on name comme molla men be ko philanthropist men ki ala kodo bondi ka mol dema le la rasul comme minto outside the country banko e bandala purusina na nyin kodo sotno wolbulu comme nyin charitable organization comme nyin sadadan ka fonyin niolo iskamali na newal ka tenden ko to avoid mission comme pro man lafit pro ka fo nyin opportunity la manta bengola o kamaletol inatna na bambang ye nyin kafo form organization o nyi membe ko ya tola jama charitable foundation atomu wallet apparently ko la men na finti ko no they were made to believe ko nyin keta fenneti men yelan ko men ko la membe ko nyin fraudster mo men mu tapalewol teten nyin tapalewol ten ko that nyin charitable organization o wol sansanten kabri yin kafo to ka ya register ro wol na ne landing na ko santen be tembo mento Angleterre bank ko kan nyin yekodo soto itolie kodo soto nyin skamal ten men tara kanyang paono Angleterre la kodo million fula wuli keme lulu italia la soto sante mobulu membe ko philanthropist o menika makero ke la kodo la koditiol ten Angleterre bank ko kan prusinana ka datro ke nyin charitable operation on na comme nyin makero bunda me lafta ka yele Gambia bank ko kay sa nyin kodo ta ka dati wala iko nyin tapale o nyin membe ko nyin flower star mem fo komen that the said phone komen nyin kodo men asoto den ko nyi ati ayen kodo kulloto dundi Gambia banko kan yake boxol la kono men inatna mabud la to damen modo la bungo nyin kono membe ko la partner solte men natna yela maka kenyin tapale o teten ka mes kama kamol nane for a long period watijan men dantete yemendande eko nyim foundation la molte men ba kono nyuno where inform ye kalam dandi ko by the fraud sate o mo kilongi na tapale onyin ko that the pounds comme angale la kodo men asama na Gambia bank ko kan comme nyim fenedi ya yelmanni Gambia la kodol men tata kanyang dalas million talulu aning lul men partly comme mo sinaji ron karo do fangol bet kuntun tale mo safu nyame which needs coming sign nkungo solo la bala pour kata ka afalin bank note kutola na bank bangin to mu central bank atanyim fraud stock leoning men mu tabale batiten inat na tenten pour kanyinu landi kula fanan hani mangero ke kanyim kodo men foten ani fenkoton ko falindro la karola pour nana o swapping comme ron falin abem kilon de falindro aninka fem falin fendola comme membe ko nyin phone wala nyin kodo nyin sula ko sorta la pour jola pour mon nadon ko certain amount do nyanda ka jo wal nyin kodo la karola pour isa falin no nyamen membe kala dukoti modo la men fana nyanta ka mabe o doko kono central bank nyin kono ka menna some role players men dol fana dakata jele pour ko do nyem falen be transact la bankota nyamen o bita jamal silola o jumaya true mola membe do ko la central bank memu abdou siseti ansumana ba aning adonyol teng ena nana inen kuma ka onyin onate nyabo anglo ga men lurid ni o moy moy ku itandila me ngay nyaabu faidun du kuto ko into the payment o comme le na nyaabo nyin joro la karola membe ko 11.100 million wala million tang anin killing and 100,000 million tan killing anin wuli cheme comme o mu dukolti o ko na ka koti o kete nyabo ko te pour ko kaje ko pour mon natron c'est triano we attract pour c'est triano fast track ka mena fast track di alex wapin wala ngin ton ni falendro me ya tumi tan ko ka nyin kodi katibalo falin kodi kendo nyin swapin ka continue they were promised coming in adna jiginding na ko in a return coming saying gandrola coming nimbekele fenati tonola is a good chunk habekala kodi jamalti de men ningatra ila kuota for a soxita walen ila fitamen ya soto banko la central bank nyin swap deal nyin coming nyin falindro me ila ftakela na banko la central bank nyinto ibe kodi jamale sot la in return ateo tapale kilo la nyin skamal ting in na soton roke fen comme ka fen tolle dila men be ko central bank staff men be wol kono wolam abdou siseti comme ate ansumana anin ado nyolla yew nyin to dila comme wol nyanta kala men nyanta kala nyin beneficiaire de comme central bank nyando kodo nyanta dila men la men nyanta ko kodo ta comme yeme ngitandi ansumana ni ado nyolla comme nyimbe mo nane rolte dron pour kodo nyimi tolbo sotla nyame ego police la kiski follow na men discover men wor na bero ko comme itolla foro to that all the above comme nyin kol men be be santo tembere men folaten in revelation comme men be lankene mataten were false comme in be mu fenati ya be mu tapalealti a mansoto tapalealamu anim fana deliberately ya kele comme made to lori comme kanyinu ta ke nane ke eta ke attract kula o ke nyabonde kula men ansumane anin ado nyol don pour ka kodo jo pour mon nadron etol ni skamalia in relation membe den nyin kula comme be parering nyim men ne ka foko men atekenola wala ill intended scam wala mi men pareta kelata ate mambetia wala tapaleya nyime ba fokante. It was established that coming in beloring code that atenyim tapalolten succeedale pro in convention in atna nyunu nane no ansumana anado nyol tempurka lontro ke in foundation organization o nyine kaf meko jama charitable foundation pour mo nadrong be kodo tale bo susul nang mol bulu nyamen itul la members ol foundation be lain foundation o nyin kono ansumana ba I men claim ako during the period wato nyin kono he and his colleague atina do nyol ten inadna kodo ta ka kodo kafunyola mentata fu Gambia kodo dalaso million nani as their contribution wala nyanta kile tolla karoti towards the bribe coming yanta bribe menjola in central bank staff olia Alibi ka continue ko nyin kodo men ya resting santo ya kafu nyoma wala nyin true ya bondi nyadile wala ma ate ala korda kenol wala waf ala asetol anim fana kodo dondo ala family bulu anala friends all thing pour ka jetron nyin swap wala nyin falindrome lafta kala comme as request comme nyin fraudster comme I mean cunning evil ha continue na tentem fana ka mena foda mo ko nyin kol kono they were made comme nyinu ye landi kula men the other party scammer comme nyin mon be karado la nyin scamal thing comme in other party wala itol ansumana in scamal ye landi kula ko itol we are going to contribute bitai if alambe dak kodo jolal towards nyim joro men anyanta kala te membe den nyin bribe wala duko men nyanta kala banko ti comme ye landi o kuma kan la le comme itol believe ta wala itol ansumana na do nyol ten comme scamal ye itandira nyame ikona da hana man ko hanin ngansumana founde anim fanang do kotante men be ko in foundation members all men inana kata na bankola nyim bank bumba nyin to men mu central bank ti wato min na nyin ko nyin bedun na inin banko tema wato men ka men transaction o nyin o da mal tema kilim mam simbuto ta kata na central bank pour kata nyin ko nyin topoto jet ila foro do ansumane anin do kotal men be ila foundation kono ko nyimu feneti men lota wato men na ko it was established kama lota ko sota wato men that ansumana ba aning panang the foundation members will come line kafo molting menu in namanang kusoto ining hani mo killing and any and of the name coming told men for men be central bank staff all kono in mol ansumana ning adonyol men be foundation kono kilinte je men ning nanaka kudu nyo tema namana interact fam however we kolale mo comme kiskiso la carole même bondi police ko that some of these scammers comme ni modol men min tapale si falte ko waya the same patli toli mo kilon to le e fangol ki comme as bank staff comme ye fanke bank do ko lalti pour na soton rock fenna unin hakilo isol hakilo nyimino nyamen we si hakilo soton nyamen of the foundation members coming in foundation members all coming etol ke fangela ko etol lebe ye coming o staffol etol lemolti watra manke staffol nyinti etol fangol lebe nyin ko be tapale yakan teng coming ye nyun ta ye nane wala nyam katending ko the police will certain ko be nyindro ke kan be mol no kan men o be fengol no kan de men sekeno kuti men sinana wanyaro keno fenna anin ka tonya sabatinde pro nyi mol men be ko ke kan den be mutala nyamen ko men men be ko men tapale ya ko men e ba ke kan teng ka continue ko abe senaring ko ni ata to nyala karole to limen kafu nyoma that neither hanama nganswana fonte anim fanang do kotante fanang minno ni foundation members all kon hat sin coming pour min fong nyase lo nyase sedia ni British pound me ka fodo ya samana Gambia banko kan kilinte ko no men nyalota ni million fula anin nguli cheme dolola British pound ota niyo falin Gambia ko dolo membita men fon ko fon tika men million cheme wultal lolo anin lolo comme wato men be in transaction no nyimbe caring wato men ko nyin ansuma nanyol kilinte ko no men nyase de ata nyin ko dole ko mi kamo itende don transaction la karol ro wala ngi don rada wala ngi online comme ngimu feneti ya ki banking system ol wrong maybe kaito la bari nyambo ka kodoji ka kaiti ken sa wala be tema in scamalte so na nero nata damen polisol yeme yitan bitung for that's the reality or for another thing is behind is well known to them so ba comme ci war sabala sabanya me mensoto comme kuma kan men bota police la premier report nyin abole sata kante e ko nyumen be nyin ko tamandika membe ko unfounded claims comme men kome ba kanin kan man soto as comme given above above common attributes of ay wala nyimu molel to wrong ñu dalta ñen sifa la la ñi mol men ka ñen tapale ya sifa kete ñen mo la cool fonti pour mo na wrong e sinana na soton ro keno e be mol men ngaba kan la victim ol tem men e be nana kanyim mantoro le kam ke nane ke la feon tapale e bulu ko men mu kuleti mol men ba ka ke wala unfounded claims ko men ka final claim men amanke toñati ko men ni nata jibe men dita santo ten ko is common what in ka kala wati men nat na ka ke nin molla karol de wala ka ke men be ko nin tapalol men ka fo fraudsters ka continue police ol commandro ke comme reporter la wala newspaper wala la nin journalist ol pour mun na wati wrong e kala jibero ke ko la men with the press comme in press comme ni se press comme ka jibero ko la mo safo nyama don public relation in mol tema men be ko unité o men marra nyin ko la pour asi kol sone andi bulu pour sene androla karola wati ni be report ol fintla men be ko report sifal ko standard standard has reliably land standard in kalamta ko that wala ngente ko chawonye mem Mr. Bati has been in police custody and be police la Moroccan le kabrin nyen ko fintita to yate muda be police ma ko kan pour mon ron se futa nyen ko dangoto be nyamen pour sasna asotno nyame ka continue ko be mem fo nyen kibaro findindi wa lecta Mr. Marina Kabra Safi nyen Alkamba Times comme la newspaper online newspaper nyen men he is in fact comme ate kyawnyem fang Marina abesiring Angleterre America Bangkok ndamen afoko that ate I men safi ala story yin ani bi abe loring wala kan do mota bondino la ay kuma kan men safi ay mel long evidence o men babulu ko mota bondino la ota ko the public must not fall comme mol kana na song pour kana bitiroke fenna membe ko press statement kuma coming statement siva me finda tem pour mun Gambia la police la karola pour isnana na so call comme ilanyim kiskisro me amanke kiskisrit mentia telinda bari ni so call mo ron fenira amanke fon reality amam base wokan ni na dagi be central bank la nying corruption ko nyina scandalo men keta jeto police lain kuma ka me ya safi ko jama manyanna nyi nane kumo tata nata bariko ate ako they are doing everything comme nyum fenetron itol membe ke gadron puruka nyin ko nyin ka bade nyame mo ay fa o nyama in case nyin puruka nana ka mol kanta men be ko mo kurunten mo jawle ka men criminal ko jaw kelal at the top comme central ako we are in possession comme itol Alkamba itol ibe tembo mendo fengol be bulde CDA fengol men tangible men so sorto keno la akolto ko nyin imame ba fokanten tonyalem amanke false comme ye mol men tumiten o men foten o in transaction a pasta ida maltema le nimbanko tema ko o kaitol be bulle men kaiti senen len nyin principal those implicated comme mol men dabula tan scandal kon marena e tumiro men laga but lamin sise memo in loyalty ya kuman le wato lale amanna na telefonota comme bari ma sodno so la baraka nal bari ma la jala e radio spin banko kan sal sado